What's up, everybody? How we doing, eh? Good to see you. What's up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the round of 32 when it comes to these watch-alongs. And I'm very excited about this one. This one actually has 2 teams on my top 10 list. So yeah, like Pompey said, the real stuff starts tonight. We're going to see who has the testicular fortitude. We will. Everybody doing okay? Let's see here. What is this? I can't read that. It's too long, dude. Sometimes people send me long messages and I'm like, I don't have time to read that. I can't read an essay right now. I'm live. But, all right. So let's get the hello, Cooper. Welcome back. We're getting into the thick of it. Getting into the thick of it. Hey, Sasha, why don't you shut up? If you don't like the music, get out. I play music when I damn well want to. There's nothing you can do about it, you fucking plum. All right, let's get a preview. All right, so South Africa and Canada. Who do you think's going to win? I know who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for the Mother Canuckers because I like my northern neighbors. All right, here you go. All right, here we go. More music for you, Sasha. South Africa. Actually, that reminds me. I got to get the list over here so I know what the fuck I'm doing because I'm an idiot. Here we go. Let's put this over here. And why is that there? Fuck off. And now I need Canada's roster. Where are you, Canada? Oh, Canada. All right. Let's pull this up. Oh, we gotta, there we go. All right, so we got the rosters here. We got the rosters. Rosters. Okay, so South Africa. Here we go. Williams, Modiba, Mudau, Fukazi, Oken, Mofokeng. It's almost like he's calling me a motherfucker. Mokoena, Sithole. I love Sithole, dude. I'm happy he's back. Apollos, Maseko, Makopa. Sorry, South Africa. Your names are tough. Next, which might get a little harder because there's some French ones in here. Crepeau. Laurier, Johnston, Cornelius, Bombito, Millar, Saliba, Buchanan, Estaquio, David, and Oluwaseyi. Sithole is from Johannesburg, eh? All right. Let's go back here. I'm going to turn the music up a little louder here. right. And speaking of the annoying music, Gamewave, which helps us out with the music for the intros and outros for the channel. Retro gaming synthwave music. Actually, since I have started promoting this channel on here, he has gained almost 1,000 subscribers because check this out. I'm going to change the thing here. Where is it? I know you're in here, you fuck you. There it is. Look at that. Now it's up to 10K. Because there are some people that like the music, Sasha. So, if you like dope retro gaming music in a synthwave style, check out Gamewave. And tell, his name is Rafael from Brazil. Tell him I sent you. Okay? So, Josh is here. What's up, Josh? All right, turn that off. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Up to 91 in the chat here on YouTube. Where are we at on Twitch? We are at 10. So, well, it's interesting to see how this turnout is for here. Of course, the game hasn't started yet. I know. I'm just teasing you, Sasha, because you were talking shit. You were talking shit. And I love to talk shit, too. Sometimes people talk shit to me, and then I talk shit back. And they're like, I knew you were a fucking asshole American the whole time. I'm like, what? I can't fucking talk back? Come on. How'd you like that? Did anybody check out the video that I put up 2 hours ago? Did you like that American lady from California? I don't have a Canada shirt, actually, because now that Scotland is eliminated, Canada has moved to my number 3 team, so maybe I need a Canada shirt. I don't know. I would love to have a shirt with the maple leaf on it. I would love to. Oh, Canada. See, there you go. See, Sasha's a real one. Thank you, Sasha. You're a real G, okay? You're a real G across the pond. I appreciate that. Does he make the music or is it AI? I think he has like AI tools that help him out, but I you know, he's still got to mix the shit. I don't know. I think he says in his description that it's like it has he has AI tools to help him out, but who knows? Wait a minute. There we go.
What's worse than being a Muppet? Being an American Muppet.
There is nothing worse than being a Muppet like you, Al Capone. How about that? Thank you for the super chat. Because I can see you in your photo, see? I'm from Chicago in the 20s. We all used to talk like this. What do you guys think? Who do you think's winning? Who do you think's winning? You think it's going to be South Africa or Canada that comes out with the victory today? I think it's Canada. I think it's Canada. I think it's actually going to be kind of close. I think it's going to, I'll give you a score too. I think it's going to be 3-2 Canada. 3-2 Canada. Yeah, I actually heard about that, James, like, because that happened like 2 weeks ago. And I heard about it. It was quite sad, but yeah, Yeah, that was pretty big news for like 2 weeks ago, whenever it happened. I'm gonna go 3-2 Canada in this one. So yeah, so I put up that video today, railing against the that horrible attempt at trash talking from that American reporter lady. And I was giving her shit for like being proud of her ignorance. But sometimes something, because I do want to share this with you. Sometimes some people show up in my comments in some of my videos, and it's very clear that they did not watch um, the actual fucking video. Because somebody says, "Greetings from Belgium, a country you probably couldn't even point to on a map and couldn't care less about." And went on and on about how the Belgians, have always beat the Americans in football. So I responded, "Well, obviously you didn't watch the video because I know where these countries are. Yours is the one that Germany bypasses every time they decide to invade France." No. So I can be cheeky too. I can be cheeky too. Oh, Boomer's had some beef. If you really want to go ahead, if you really want to come after me when I'm fucking, you know, I'm the one pointing this terrible behavior out, I can have a go too. Somebody said that's the Al Murray line, isn't it? Isn't it the one where he says we Brits created Belgium out of thin fucking air? But yeah, man, I'm on your side.
Boomer with the mic drop Schlieffenplan reference.
There we go. All right, so we're off. I'm favoring Canada 3-2. I think Canada's going to win here. We're up to 150 in the chat here on YouTube. Let's see if we can get those numbers up a little further. But yeah, I actually did see a couple people, surprisingly, I did see a couple people defending that girl. Like, she's just trying to have a bit of fun. She doesn't know any better. But I don't want to hear that shit. She should know better. She's a fucking reporter. She's on TV. Don't spout your ignorance on television. Maybe in like a fucking, a small group of people out at like a barbecue. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's fine. But to do that in front of the whole world, and that so many people were just waiting for some dumb American to do that. And I'm shocked that it didn't happen sooner, honestly. But yeah, I did see some people actually defending her. I was surprised. So apathy, but very, very, very well put, Snowflake. Apathy plus ignorance is dangerous. But I don't know. She definitely turned on her like SEC shit talking brain. But if you don't know anything about the people you're talking shit to, then you shouldn't do it. Because honestly, and I I don't even want to talk shit to Bosnia and Herzegovina now. But if I was to talk shit to them, I'd be like, I'd be like, man, I'd say something like, I'm not worried about a country that's not allowed to have a coastline, like something goofy like that, but it just, even if it's not even that good, it just shows that I have a little bit of knowledge of that place. SEC is, it's the South, I think it stands for Southeastern Conference. It's a conference in college football here in the United States, and but the teams that are in the SEC conference, there's a lot of shit talking between those teams. Um, and they consider themselves the best when it comes to sports in the United States. They consider themselves the best shit talkers, which I disagree with, but they're better than most. I'll give them that. It has started yet. Yes. Yes. It has. Shades of Gray. So welcome. Come on, filing in. Let's go. And let's go Canada. Wearing their black Venom jerseys again. What American football team do you support? I support the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In fact, yesterday's stream, I was wearing my because I didn't wash my England shirt in time. So I was wearing my brand new Reuben Bain Jr. Buccaneers jersey. Looks like I got a South. Oh, because the thing is right behind my head. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chicken pox. I'm sorry, Matthew. Do I watch the show From? No, I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Yeah, the tournament really started now. It's kind of right. I mean, it's basically like you have like a short regular season. Because the group matches were like, it's like having a very short season, and then the top 32 teams go and play in the playoffs. All right, South Africa is pressing here. Oh, kicked it a little too light there, I think. But our Canadian boy was ready. Yes, he was. All right, pull that a little more to the side here. And then add that here. That's better. That's better. Canada is massive. Canada is massive, but most of the people live in one province, really. Population of Canada. Let's look it up. I know it's not it's not a whole lot. Oh, it's actually more than I thought. I thought it was around 30. It's actually 41.5 million people. But no. I like Canadians, man. Canadians are cool as fuck. I just wish a lot of them wouldn't base their personality so much on solely on hating Americans, because I like them. Some of them base their whole personality on hating America, which, fair enough. But I'm rooting for you. I hope you win. Let me pull up. I want to see the World Cup bracket again since we have a set bracket. Unfortunately, I don't have any graphics to put up. Maybe I'll make some more graphics and put them up. Let's see. So, South Africa against Canada, which is happening right now. And then the winner of this plays either the Netherlands or Morocco. That's actually going to be a very, very good game. I'm not going to live stream that one, but I will be trying to watch that. All right, Canada pressing here. Looks like they can make something go of it here. Let's see. Off to the left. Let's see. South Africa. Nice defense there to deflect that ball out of bounds. Yeah, Netherlands Morocco is one of the best matchups in this round of 32. Germany is playing Paraguay. France is playing Sweden. USA, obviously, playing Bosnia and Herzegovina. Belgium is playing Senegal. So whoever wins in the USA Bosnia game is playing either Belgium or Senegal. Either of those teams are tough. I mean, dude, the Americans, as well as they've done in the group matches, obviously they lost to Turkey, but they were playing all their backups. But the USA has a very tough fucking road here. So they would have to potentially go through Belgium or Senegal, and then they potentially would have to go through Spain, and then after that, if they got that far, they probably won't. But then they'd probably have to go up against France. And then in the final, potentially England or Argentina, because or Mexico. Mexico's playing very well. So the initial road for the Americans is very tough. You got Bosnia, then you got Belgium or Senegal, and then potentially Spain. So very tough road ahead. They could have C-Star, yes. They could have benefited from being second, but who knows? We'll see what happens here. I'm very interested in the I'm actually very interested in the Cabo Verde game against Argentina. What if they knocked out Argentina? Because they've been playing very well. That would be incredible. I'm also excited that on Friday, Australia is playing Egypt at 2 p.m., which means I will actually get a chance to actually watch a Australia game because they're high on my fucking list too. I know it. I said I'd go to Scotland if they beat Brazil, and Brazil beat the crap out of them. So I'll still go to Scotland though. But I don't know. We've been talking again about taking a trip to the UK. We'll see. We'll see if anything comes of it this time. Canada pressing up. Oh, that was your chance. That was your chance, man. Pull this to the side even more. Look at this. All right, there we go. Now I can see it. I would love to come to the Euros, dude. I just hope that the ticket prices are actually reasonable so I could actually see one in person, you know? Can't do that here. Football seems to be getting really popular in the U.S., at least from the outside. Anyway, is this the case? Now, here's the thing: are a lot of Americans tuning in to the World Cup? I believe that is the case. Like a lot, way more than usual. However, will it stay that way? That's the thing. I don't know. I actually I would lean more towards no than yes on that one. But I'm getting really into it, so as long as you win a few over, I guess it's a positive, right? I don't know. Can you drive on the left side of the road, Boomer? Absolutely not. Canada might be on a breakaway here. Ho, moving fast down the pitch. Let's see what he does. He hesitates. Should have just launched it. Millar. He tried to come back across behind the guy, and the guy said, nope. He wasn't having it. Who was that? 14? Mbakazi. Good defensive awareness from him. Euro prices will be much less, but just as hard to get. Okay. Can't talk for America, but as soon as it's over for the Australians, they will not be interested for 4 years. I'll tell you one thing about the Australians. They were very interested when they were playing us. They were talking all kinds of shit. And they were still talking shit after we beat them. Which is fine. But it was different kind of shit talking before and after the match. Let's put it that way. Before the match, it was kind of funny. After the match, they were salty. They were very salty. Oh, dude. Getting a little too close there for the South Africans, but hey, man, they are converted. Canada has had some opportunities here, but South Africa is. It looks like they're pretty aware defensively so far. Let's see if they keep it up throughout the match. Got a corner from Estaquio here for Canada. Let's see how it goes. Oh. Just a bit outside. Was there a whistle called because of the riffraff? All right, we're up to 200 on. Believe so. Just a bit outside. I think we're up to 200 here on YouTube. Let's see. Just about, yeah. And we got 11 on Twitch. So, very first match of the round of 32 should get spicy. Remember, South Africa has had a tendency for red cards. So we got to look out for them. My brother is an expat Australian in the USA. We do so much shit talking and love it. I believe you. I believe you. Canada 3-2. Nice ball movement from Canada.
Canada wins. Does it count as a win for UK?
I wouldn't think so, but I wouldn't speak to that. I'll let you guys decide. I'll put it in the chat here. But thank you for the super chat user. Let's pose the question to the chat. If Canada wins, do you consider it a win for the United Kingdom as well? If you think yes, press 1 in the chat. If you think no, press 2 in the chat. I would lean like if you'll permit me, I would lean towards no because it's not, it's on the other side of the Atlantic and it's not really the same country. It's not the same entity. So I would say no. But that's just me. What do you guys think? Somebody said it counts as a win for the king. I mean, yeah. I mean, technically, they still have the same sovereign. So in that sense, maybe a yes. I don't know. So I would say more. It's more no than yes, based on the amount of twos. I did see some ones though, and some people are making the argument that the king is still the king of Canada. So yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point, but somebody else said, yeah, they're on the king's on the Canadians' money too. So yeah, good points. King Boomer, have you tried South African food? I don't think I have. No. What kind of name some South African food? And maybe I'll know if I've had it or not. I don't know much about South Africa, to be honest, other than some fucked up history. But today, South Africa, I do know that at least in the waters around for some reason, the waters around South Africa, great white sharks fucking love to hang around there. They fucking love to hang around the waters of South Africa. Something about those waters, man, attracts a lot of great whites. Biltong, the style of jerky. And a kick. Oh, I think his head missed it. Otherwise, it might have gone in. Let me see that replay. Oh, he did hit it. He just hit it right at the guy. Okay. I stand corrected. Sorry. No, I've never had biltong. So Canada has been the much Much more aggressive team with the offense. I still want to start that team in Cockermouth. The Cockermouth Probers. I don't even want to pick a team now. I want to start a team called the Cockermouth Probers. Just for the sake of having to hear a commentator talk about the Probers. Like hearing some guy be like, "Oh, it looks like the Cockermouth Probers are all up in and out of Manchester today, Bob." Anyway, hydration break. Check this out, guys. This is the upcoming stream schedule. So take a look. So tomorrow I will be doing a live stream watch along for the Brazil versus Japan game at 1. And then Tuesday I will be doing Norway against the Ivory Coast. I know France is playing later that night, but I have to take Queen Boomer out on a date on Tuesday night, so I cannot do a live stream watch along for that. And then we got a double header here, which is a big day. It is a big day here for the channel. We got England against the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and then USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. So that is going to be an awesome day. I hope you guys will stay up for this one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Hope to see y'all there. Whoops. Turn that off. The Congolese. I think you guys will do fine in that one. Actually, where's the World Cup bracket? Let me see where England's road is. So if they beat, oh my God. Oh, you guys have Mexico probably in the round of 16. That's gonna be a fucking tough one. Holy shit. But I think you guys will dispose of the Democratic Republic of the Congo pretty easily. But Mexico is a fucking problem. They are a problem. So that will be the one to watch once you dispatch of the Congolese. That's right. They will be in their own country too, man. Of the 3 host countries, I would say Mexico is the best. South African with his colors in there. Let's play that one again. Since it didn't play it last time. I know I saw a super chat come in. Play it again.
Loving these streams, man. Favorite AC/DC record?
Back in Black. Easy. Didn't even have to think about that. I do like AC/DC when they in the Bon Scott days as well, though. Absolutely. Actually, one of my 5. I have so many songs I love from AC/DC, but in the top 5, If You Want Blood, that's one of my top 5 favorite songs. Bon Scott just fucking destroys on that one. And Jailbreak. Jailbreak's another good one. Thank you for the super chat, Liam. We cracked 200. Nice. Where are we at on Twitch here? 13? Okay. But Canada needs to score. Whoa! Come on, get up. They didn't even call a whistle. Come on, keep playing. Altitude, yes, altitude is a thank you for pointing that out, Dave. Altitude is a big problem. Big problem because they're used to that shit up in Mexico City. South Africa. Whoa! He actually okay, or is he doing theater? Dude, this ref just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, dude, keep playing, keep playing. He doesn't give a shit. He tried to, the South African player tried to stop the match, and the ref said, fuck that, keep playing. AC/DC did gigs around schools in the early 90s in Melbourne. In the 90s or the 70s? So I think the 70s you might be right. 90s they were already huge. Hello, Simon. That ref, dude, that South African was doing his best Shakespeare audition, and that ref didn't give a ref didn't give a fuck. He was like, I don't care, mate. Get up and play. Yes, I did know that, Cheeky. Cheeky says, did you know, Boomer, if this game is a draw at 90 minutes, it goes to extra time and maybe penalties. Yes, I did know that. Which it's going to happen in some of these matches.
Shame there's no longer any Scotch fans here. Sleepy face emoji.
I hate that, dude. Big Al is trolling. He's my biggest super chatting troll. Dirty Deeds is such a dude. AC/DC, dude. There's like, that's why they're my favorite band. I consider like fucking half the songs they've made bangers. Somebody said no Scotland, no hate. That's funny. All right. So Canada is going to start probing. Here we are. I think that's the first time I mentioned it. But they are definitely probing the South African defense here. Now we're not even probing. We are just holding on to the ball. Really? Looks like Canada has it. They're working out a plan, though. We'll see. Oh, through the legs. That was a pretty neat pass. Come on, get up. You got a ref that doesn't give a shit. You need to get up. Tab, what's up? Oh, that was a nice juke by Buchanan. This, okay. No. Yeah, that one. I'm glad they replayed that. That was a nice juke. Through the legs is a nutmeg. Okay. I like a ref who hates diving. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm a Reeds United fan. Monkey trousers.
Thank you very much for the super chat, Mr. Paul. Appreciate it. Monkey trousers, eh? Like the show that Vic Reeves was in. I remember doing a reaction to a compilation of him as that fucking nutty redheaded character. It was crazy. Oh, Canada might be might have a chance here. Hesitated again. Hesitated again. He who hesitates will not score. You got two guys on you, man. You might want to kick it back to one of your teammates. Nope. Oh no. So we got about 200 on YouTube, 13 on Twitch. So it looks like that's going to be the stable count for the first half here. Nutmeg has something to do with the spice trade in Indonesia. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, man. Somebody said My Chemical Romance are better than AC/DC. I want to know what drugs you're taking because they have to be good. All right, Canada has the ball. Mid pitch here. Now they're duking it out with some of the South African players. South Africa steals the ball away, and now they're going to see what they can do. Oh, that looked like it actually. Did they call something there? No, they didn't.
Still hungover from last night. Thought I'd come chill with the King and the Muppets this evening instead. Smiley face emoji.
Well, thank you for joining us, Joe. Appreciate the super chat. Jeff says, can we please use pressing instead of probing? What do you guys think?
First person booked in Scotland due to vows for diving. Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji, Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji. Oh.
Thank you for that, Neil. Appreciate you. What do you guys think? Do you guys want me to say probing or pressing? If you like probing, press 1. If you like pressing, press 2. Let's see. It looks like we have a decision. It doesn't matter if they're the same thing. You're getting probed. Matter of fact, let's get probed right now.
Open wide, you fucking plum.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Can Canada pull this off? It looks like it's going to be a low scoring match because of this first half, doesn't it? Whoa! What the fuck was that? Yo, who did that? That was dirty as fuck. That was shithole. Shithole strikes again. Shithole strikes again. Does this guy want another red card? Jesus. Fuck me in the booty hole with a giant probe. You can't fucking do that. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm surprised they didn't take him out in handcuffs. That was definitely intentional. Yes. You see, he went bang with his shoulder. Oh, you know I'm going to Shades of Grey. Everybody loves trying to tell me how to fucking talk, and I ain't having it. I am not having it, sir. I am not having it. Hey, Canada, come on. What was that? Oh, let me put my entire leg across your feet.
Watch Boston Goals for US commentary style.
Boston Goals? What is that, a movie? I don't know what that is. Sounds like a bad Disney movie. Here we go. Canada. Too high. Too high. Somebody said they like Canada's Black Kid. I kind of like it too. It kind of reminds me of the Venom character in Marvel, which is my favorite Marvel character. So I like it. I like it. Somebody got tripped up. Yeah, you're fine. Get up. Come on. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Oh, Canada. I have that fucking Canada transition primed and ready, dude. I'm ready for it. Give it to me. Give it to me, Canada. You mother Canuckers, get in there. Come on. Come on. Hey. Hey. Oh. Damn. Crowd's booing?
In a bit more desire, they cause people problems.
All right. Estaquio with the corner here. Oh, now the ref is getting involved. He said, you stop that. You knock that shit off. And you play football. Oh, damn, that was close, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, damn. Great defense by South Africa. Holy shit. The very first one, the header, that should have went in, but then he just the goalkeeper stuck his leg out and got it. Wow. Holy Christ. Look at this again. Ping pong, ping pong. Bang. Actually, it wasn't the goalkeeper. It was another. Oof. Look at that. It was Modia. Name. Modiba. Lifesaver. Lifesaver. Right there. And then pow, ping. That shit was like a Batman cartoon from the 60s. Fucking very impressive. Very impressive defensive sequence there. All right, now we're going to fly down the left side of the pitch here. They're moving. They're closing in fast. The blonde-haired Muppet. Whoa! Let's go to the replay. It doesn't look like a serious injury. Doesn't look like a serious injury, though. Let's see.
There's obviously a conversation going on.
Hey, Jay's here. What's going on, man? He says no. He says no. Yeah, I agree. The Canadian player was really trying to milk that. Jesus. South Africa is like really trying to beat up the Canadian team, man. Only +3 though for the count here. This is going to be a scoreless game at halftime. It really is. Wow, we're up to 2:30 on the YouTube chat. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Beat my expectations, honestly.
Boston goals were a series of funny sketches on Soccer AM mocking US commentators talking about football. Look them up sometime.
Oh, really? Maybe I will. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see. You got 30 seconds to score. 30 seconds left in the period. Nah, it's going to be scoreless again. Modiba. Actually, that's not him. Who is that? That's number 20. That's Mudwa. Mudao. Madao. I don't know. And that's all she wrote. That's the half. That is the half. You know who I do like, though? I like the Canadian. Oh, he's mad. He's big mad. Look at him. I do like the Canadian coach. I do like him. I saw him get into it with Qatar's coach, and it was hilarious. He was like, "I don't want to hear what you have to say, you fucking muppet. You were trying to injure my boys. Fuck you." So I like him. I like the Canadian coach. Anyway, stop the clock. We're going to move it back to 45. And it is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I'm not going to go that far, Donnelly. I wouldn't say boring. I would say it was just a scoreless half. I don't think it was too boring. There was what should we call it? There were some good attempts on the goal. He's American? I didn't know that. An American managing Canada. Well, if Canada gets knocked out early, we know who their fans are blaming. Yeah, that's an easy scapegoat for Canadians. He also briefly managed Reeds, really. That's a good point, too. Hey, if it's a scoreless game or if it's tied, we get to go to the penalty kicks, man. Joe, I wouldn't worry about it, dude. I just put him in white because I'm tired of changing him. The Scotland manager resigned. I mean, you lost 2 out of the 3 games, and you only scored one goal in the entire tournament. So I'm doing good, Chris. How are you? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a boring game. It's just it's not. There's, I don't know. Some people probably want some more goals to happen. Maybe that's what it is. I'll tell you what. The fucking England and Ghana match, that was boring. That was fucking really boring. Because it was that match, there was like almost no attempts on the fucking goal. No? But what can you do? Every game's different. A lot of people were telling me that in that game in particular, like when you face when Ghana is pulling everybody's hanging back on defense, it's really hard to even get a attempt on the goal, which I can understand, but that really makes the game really fucking boring. Anyway, well, yeah, I mean, I wish Scotland scored more goals for sure. Then they might still be around. Yeah, England's first game was fucking great. I agree. And it was actually closer than the score lets on because it was 2-2 at one point, remember? And then England just pulled ahead and made it 4-2. This sequence right here, they're now replaying the sequence here. Where Canada probably should have scored, but South Africa, excellent defense. That was a crazy sequence, man. That was the best part of the match so far. Your trip to see Scottish fans in Miami with Queen Boomer looked like a good laugh. That was fun, man. We had a great time. We had a great time. You have all the flags you need now, or are there still going to be some new countries going against the ones you're... No, I usually get the flags, like, you know, the flag graphics for the teams that I have not done a live stream for yet. So if I pull this up, let's do it. So Brazil, Japan, yeah, and I haven't done a live stream for a game that had Brazil or the Ivory Coast in it yet, so I don't have those flags on file yet. But yeah, for the teams where I've already done a live stream for at least one of their games, I already have their flags locked and ready to go. But here, so yeah, tomorrow, Brazil and Japan at 1. And then Tuesday, the Ivory Coast against Norway at 1. There's other games on these days, but I just don't have the time to do other live streams for those. And then this is going to be a fun but tiring day. So this is England against the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and then the U.S. against Bosnia and Herzegovina. So it should be fun. I actually think this is going to be a very close match. I don't think this is. Even though the Ivory Coast has played very well, I don't think this is going to be close. I don't think this is going to be close either, and I think this is going to be very close. Squeak. King Boomer, are you doing any of the matches on Friday? It's my birthday. It would be nice to spend it with you guys. You ain't gonna go out and have some fun? Hit the town or something? It's Friday night and it's your birthday, man. Nice that you're thinking of spending it with us, though. But, yeah, I'll probably stream one. No, look at... He was playing World Cup matches. Who's Friday? Australia and Egypt. I want to do that one because I haven't had a chance to do an Australia game yet, other than the one they played against the United States. So I'll be rooting for them in that one. And then Argentina against Cabo Verde. I'm not sure if I'll do a stream for that, but I definitely want to watch that. And then the other one's at 9:30, so it's a little too late. A little too late. Oh, wait, so, Z-Star, really? You think Japan and the Ivory Coast are winning? I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if I wouldn't be shocked if Japan won. I would definitely be shocked if the Ivory Coast won. I think Norway is going to beat the crap out of them. Could be wrong, though. Hello, Tezzy. Yeah, the Scotland fans, after they partied and stuff, they kept everything really clean, which is, we're not used to that. So that was, yeah. The Scotland fans can come back anytime. I was actually telling Daniel this because somebody's talking about bets and things. Not that I'm promoting gambling or anything, but I said I should put like $10 on the final being, not necessarily a winner, but the final two teams being the United States and England. I can't imagine. There's got to be some odds on that are like ridiculous. Like, imagine what the payout of that would be. But, yeah, I can definitely see Japan beating Brazil. What's the Bank of America moment of the half, Fox One? Oh, it's definitely the defensive sequence there. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. All right. Well, I am going to take care of something real quick, so I'll see you guys before the half starts, all right? Start it. Here we go. All right, Canada, you need to freaking score. Let's get this. What's this here? Whew. All right, Canada, you need to score. Can't gamble in the United States. What? What are you talking about? You can gamble almost everywhere now. It's like a plague on the nation right now. You can gamble on whether your favorite celebrity is going to turn up to a certain event now. That's how pervasive it is. No. I got a response from that person when I said at the beginning of the stream, that person that was like, greetings from Belgium. You couldn't even point to a country you couldn't even point to on a map. And I'm like, dude, this whole video is about me backing you guys up in the ignorance from that American news lady. I was literally backing you up. But if you really want me to, Belgium is the nation that Germany always bypasses on its way to invading France. And then they responded like, I thought it fucking sarcasm was you understood sarcasm, but clearly not. And I'm like, dude, at no point in your comment did you ever say, hey, Boomer, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the lady. Sounded like he was directly talking to me. But now they're mad. Oh, I thought you understood sarcasm, so fuck you. No, dude. You literally have to, if you're doing a comment like that, you literally have to point that out. Like, I'm talking to the lady, not you. Very first sentence. Greetings from Belgium, a country that you probably can't even locate on a map because you Americans suck. Oh, I wasn't talking to you. Fuck. Then don't write that shit. You gotta rephrase that. I've learned the rules in the map. South Africa's fighting, man. For a scoreless game, it's actually not a bad match. Whoa, what the fuck? What happened? My feed just went out. What the hell just happened here? There we go. That's better. No, it's not even that. It's just like, look, if you're having a go at the lady, like, yeah, have a go at the lady. Of course, I encourage that. But if you're gonna fucking say something that's sarcastic, but it's so stupidly written to the point where it looks like you're addressing me, and then when I fucking address you back, and then you like get all fucking butthurt and like, oh, I thought you were one of the only Americans who actually understands sarcasm. Like, then write it in a fucking intelligent way next time, you fucking plum. You know, don't get mad when I respond to it. When the very first sentence is greetings from Belgium, a country that you probably couldn't even locate on a map. Like, oh, you're not talking to me, are you? Well, then you got to clarify that, you fuck. And even if you're talking to the girl, she can't hear you. It's in my reaction video. She can't fucking hear you, dude. See that, like there, Roxanne, exactly. That's all you got to do. If you just change you to American journalist, then I know you're talking about the lady. Exactly. Just one simple fucking edit. There you go. What is this? Match was Algeria versus Austria. Isn't that the next one? No, hold on. Oh, that was yesterday's match. Yeah, yeah. Why did my thing just glitch out here again? I got like, there is a storm outside. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. You know, is people keep talking about the commentators sometimes in these watch-alongs, and it makes me glad that I have the sound off. I have had some people try to encourage me to listen to the commentators, though. But again, I have to warn you guys that I'm getting Fox One commentators, which probably aren't nearly as good or as knowledgeable or as intelligent as commentators from broadcast networks that frequently show football matches. So oh, yellow. Really? Boomer, off topic. What movie do you quote the most, if any? Good question. I don't know. Is Craig still in here? Craig, what movie do I quote the most? I don't know. I know which one I've been quoting a lot recently because of because the Boston accent has been featured more frequently now in media coverage because of their interactions with Scotland. But the Departed, or as they would say, the Departed. Scarface. I'm not the biggest Scarface fan, actually. I mean, I think it's highly entertaining for sure, but like a masterpiece of a movie? No. I wouldn't say that. I feel like in my own country, though, I feel like I'm in the minority on that. Wow, we're up to 250 here on YouTube. Crazy, crazy. But we'll see here. Oh, nice. But no, I've been quoting the Departed more frequently now because Scotland going to Boston and just watching people with Boston accents talking to people from Scotland and watching them try to understand each other. It's funny. It's really funny. I'm gonna go have a smoke. You want to smoke? You don't smoke, do you? What are you, one of those fitness freaks, huh? Go fuck yourself. That's the Departed. Estaquio is on the ground. Get up. Get up. I actually, that's a good call right there. Carlito's Way. I like Carlito's Way way better than Scarface. Way better. I like Carlito's Way, man. I mean, I like Scarface too, but Carlito's Way is much better movie to me. Scarface was like fucking really unhinged. You can't do that. Looks like we got the wave going again in Canada. You like my Boston accent? I don't know. I think I try a little too hard. A little too hard. Why you have a hard on for the Scottish? Because they were fucking wicked hardcore. That's why. I liked the Scottish before they came. I picked that before they even showed up in Boston. I picked them as my number one team because I love the underdog. And I think Scotland's beautiful, and their people seem incredibly nice, and I just like them. I feel like I did get the sense from some people though that some people from England have gotten a little jealous that I have shown Scotland some affection over these past few weeks. I do sense that. There's like a handful of people from England who do not like it. Pacino's English accent. Dude, that was a crazy find. And Jay found that, by the way. He's in the chat too. So thank you for that, Jay. That was an incredible find. Have I done a reaction to the film Football Factory? Yes. Yes. On Patreon, yes. I've done that. I've done fucking The Damned United. I've done Green Street Hooligans. Mike Bassett, England manager as well. Oh, I have a visitor here. Hi. Come here. Hi. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
That's you.
What do you have?
See? You see?
You have a sticker?
I've been in. Hello.
Yeah.
You
You want to put the sticker on the microphone? You want to say hello?
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm going. Hey, when you.
What's your name? Why do you always act like a monkey when you get in front of a microphone? Yes, her hair is crazy. What have you been doing? Yeah. What does she have on her forehead? Oh.
This playing with a 2-year-old looks like. Got stickers on our forehead. We went to the farm. Oh, we have a crazy farm here. I have a.
Yeah. Thank you. Now we all got stickers on our heads. Yeah, look at that.
Bath after the farm.
You do.
Like a horse.
I can smell the sunscreen on you.
I know. I kind of like that smell.
It's not a terrible smell.
Oh, alligator on the dress.
Oh my God, the dog gets so jealous.
Oh yeah.
She gets. Our dog is very protective of her. Very protective. All right. Here you go, little one.
Let's go take a bath.
Where are you going? Hey.
Everybody's freaking out. Let's go take a bath.
Whoop. What, you don't want to take a bath? Jane, you chill. You chill.
You're breaking my floor.
Am I?
Yeah, that's from your chair.
That's from the wheels of the chair, probably, right? Yeah. Probably. Love you. All right. The princess sticker. Oh my God. When I'm sitting on the couch, she gets up and climbs behind me. And then she has a page with nothing but stickers on it and puts all the stickers on my back. It's really cute. But then I have to take them all off at the end. Did anything exciting happen? I wasn't paying attention. Princess Boomer does not have a Florida accent. Come on. Because if she did, she'd be talking like this. I found a sticker going over there with the gator. I'm going to feed the gator stickers. Yes, there is. Exactly. Backwater Florida accent. Yeah. Exactly. You can't move your jaw. You got to talk like this the whole time. You got to talk like this. You're from Florida? Okay, we'll see if you're from Florida. The power's out? That's hilarious. I've never heard a Florida accent that didn't have the time and date from the police body cam on the screen. That's so true. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Very fast. Whoa. Whoa. He took him out, though. He ripped him down to the ground. Holy Jesus. I think he touched the ball first, so I think it's fair. Hold on. He didn't rip it. It looked worse in real time. Okay. Yeah, he just kicked it. Okay. He didn't. Okay. My bad. No, that was just great defending. Absolutely. Very impressive defending from South Africa. If an American child is born in state A and their parents are from state B and state C, which are they? They are from state A. The lone exception is when both of their parents are from New York and then they raise them in a New York way. Then they are not from Florida, even if they are born here. Because their parents will teach them every type of New York bullshit and ingrain it into their being. So that is the lone exception. You're like a minute behind, dude. Well, then pause your feed and line it up with the clock. That's what it's for. I thought we've been through this. Craig, you have a good day at work, sir. Take care and be careful. South Africa, man. Not letting, and we got a hydration break coming up. Yo, Dave. Matt, fucking Al Pacino playing a Yorkshireman. I'm Al Pacino from Yorkshire. That would, Oh God. I can only imagine what the result would be. He's still around. We could still get him to do it. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hydration break. You know what that means. You're going to see the upcoming stream schedule for the third time. Brazil and Japan. Tomorrow at 1. Ivory Coast and Norway. Tuesday at 1. And then the big cojones. England versus the Democratic Republic of the Congo and USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina on the same day. Oh. So there you have it. It's going to be fun. It is. And now, once we get out of this break, we'll get back to the game here.
You fucking muppet!
So I have the Canada flag primed and ready for them to score. It's going to happen. What about Christopher Walken doing Shakespeare? That's a good impression to do. I wish I could do a Christopher Walken accent. I can't. There's a lot of people that can do that do Christopher Walken impressions, though. By far, the best English accents are in Spinal Tap. I genuinely thought they were English when I first watched it. You know, you're not the first person to say that either. I remember when I did the reaction to Spinal Tap, and yeah, I didn't know those guys were American. I didn't know that. And in the I saw multiple comments saying, like, if there's anybody, any Americans watching that are trying to learn how to do an English accent pretty well, this is the movie to watch. So, hey, let's put it in the chat. If you think that the Americans doing English accents and this is Spinal Tap was good, press 1 in the chat. If you think they were not that good, press 2. Because I couldn't tell. I actually didn't know most of those actors were American. I did not know. Can you do a Stephen Hawking's accent? I think the universe is expanding. Is that good enough for you? I don't know. It depends on which robot he has talking for him, right? Alan Tudyk. Yeah, I like him. Yeah, he's good. It sounded more like Ned from South Park. Did it? Speaking of South Park, Cartman got probed in the very first episode. Remember that shit? He had a probe come out of his ass. And speaking of probing, there's going to be some more probing in this match here because both of these teams want to score. Is that true? He had a Scouser accent. Is that true? Interesting. What's your go-to game? What do you mean, like sports? What's your go-to game when you're bored? Like sports or video game? What are you, which realm are we talking? Dane, I believe you, Dane. I believe you would do a great Cartman. You do some pretty good voices. Not gonna lie. It's actually pretty hard to do a Cartman. Yeah, I'm fucking fat, man. No, I can't do it. All right, we got about 250 on YouTube here. Pretty nice. 16 on Twitch. So it's grown a little bit. It's grown a little bit. It beat my expectations. I thought we were going to get like just under 200 average viewers. Probably like around the 180 mark, but I was wrong. I was wrong. Kermit the Frog.
Here, you want to touch it? Come on, you know you want to. Don't forget to tickle the beanbag. Come on.
I go straight into weird, creepy sex talk with that voice. I don't know why. Oh, Canada. Got some Canadians going nuts in the crowd. Gillian Anderson does a great American accent. Didn't know she was from Cheshire. until I saw her on a talk show. Yeah, I think she was born there, actually. She just spent most of her life in the States. So she's frequently referenced when it comes to doing good English accents in particular. Oh, that was close. That was very close. Oh, just a bit outside. Would he have blocked it anyway? Maybe. Maybe. Oh. Holy shit. That was rough. You think this is going to go to penalty kicks? If you think so, press 1. I think Canada is going to score with at the 85-minute mark. That's my prediction. I don't know. What do you think? Hey, if it goes to so here's the thing. Here's the thing I don't know, because they do add time, right? So how much time do they add? Is it like a set amount of time, or do they just go on the time they would have added anyway? Oh, Canada! Oh, he hit it right in his face. Come on, Davies, get it out of there. Ah. 30 minutes? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Don't forget the hydration break. They mustn't forget that. They have to squeeze it in, because it is brought to you by Pfizer. Man. Canada had like 3 or 4 spots where they probably should have scored, but South Africa has stepped up and said, no, our defense is too good for you, sir. King Boomer, can you do a Joe Pesci? No, I can't. I cannot do Joe Pesci. He's way too New York and Italian American for me to do. Kevin Costner's Robin Hood accent is hilarious, because it's like me and Craig and Quentin did a movie review on the Good Critic Bad Critic channel about it, and it's one of them found out, I can't remember who it was, but one of them found out that Kevin Costner was trying to do an English accent, and it was so bad that the director said no. Like, stop doing that. Like, just talk in your normal voice. But even so, like throughout like filming, like Kevin Costner would like sneak words in there that he thought sounded better in what he thinks an English accent is. So that's what happened there, apparently, which made it even funnier because it's like you have like a whole sentence with his American accent, and then he'll say one word in that sentence with an English accent. It's really funny. Russell Crowe's Robin Hood was pretty awful too. Yeah, I kind of like that Robin Hood movie. It's kind of fun. I liked it. I like that movie way better than Kevin Costner's Robin Hood movie. That's for sure. Although that movie has a fucking hilarious performance from what's his name? Guy who's no longer with us. Why am I blanking on his fucking name? He's a legendary guy. I just can't think of it right this second, and it's pissing me off that I can't think of it. And once I see it in the chat, I'm gonna fucking be so mad at myself. We're almost at the 85-minute mark, which is where Alan Rickman. Yes, thank you. Fuck, can't believe I was blanking on that. I was trying to, in my head, I was thinking Rick something. Fucking hell. Who's the best Robin Hood then? I don't know. Not Kevin Costner. That is true. Even if it's Roxander said, even if he could do an accent, no one knows what a 12th century Nottingham accent would even sound like. It wouldn't even sound like the same language because back then weren't they speaking Middle English? By the way, speaking of that, Robert Eggers, he directed Nosferatu and The Northman. Pretty good film director. Definitely very stylized, and so if you like those movies, you'll be excited to know. I've seen that a post that his upcoming movie, which is titled Werewolf. So you can guess what the movie's about, but it takes place in England in the 1300s, and apparently every character in that film is going to be speaking Middle English, which is a bold choice. Very bold choice. And I'm all for it. I hope it works. I hope it works. Do Ronnie Cray? 13th century England spoke French. Well, the nobility did. The nobility, yes. Ho! South Africa gets a shot off, but it wouldn't have gone in anyway. But great, still a great save from Crepeau. Eggers is a I think he is a great director. His movies look phenomenal. They're always going to look phenomenal for sure. The thing about his films though, I just wish he would flesh out his characters a little better. Actually a lot better, to be honest. But cuz most of his movies, like, even though like it's so stylized and visually pleasant and it's acted very well, it just, like, with the scripts that he has, like, it just, I find myself throughout his movies like not really caring much about any of the characters or if like anything happens to them, which is that's his one flaw, I would say. All right, we got subs coming in. It's the 85th minute. Come on. No, it's not. It's a fucking rolling pin. I can't do the Ronnie Cray one. I wish I could, because that's a hilarious fucking way to talk. I came here for a proper shootout, right? A proper shootout with some proper men. Colonel Custer and Geronimo. You ever heard of them? I can't. First of all, I'd have to get the fucking accent down before I got the voice. I feel like it's kind of like a mix between his Bane voice and a Cockney. You know? Kind of talks similar to Bane. I was born in the dark. I was born in the dark. Are you going to bake me a cake, Batman? Is that the Batmobile? No, it's a fucking rolling pin. That's another Tom Hardy movie I gotta watch again, because I only watched it once. I gotta watch Bronson. I actually like when that scene is it's definitely like the fucking, it probably is the best scene in the movie. But that same scene when he storms out, he's like, they're fucking wasting my time. When he goes out and it's just Reggie alone in there. I love it when Reggie just starts fucking, because he's like, they're like, we're here to knock the granny out of you, Reg. And then he's just like, all right, will you tell Georgie, I can't do the accent. Will you tell Georgie that I said, fuck Charlie, fuck his brother, fuck your face? Yeah? Yeah? And then he looks around and he's like, and fuck the lot of you as well. What do you think of that? As they're getting ready to whoop his ass. And of course, it doesn't turn out that way. It's such a great scene. Every time I see that, sometimes I will watch that scene on its own, because I'm like, I don't feel like watching the whole movie. I'll just watch that scene again. It's a very fucking violent scene too. Like those people all should have. Fuck, I can't talk. Those people all should have probably died, because he's hitting them with hammers and fucking all this shit. Just crazy. Anyway, we're coming up on the 90-minute mark. So we're going to have to add time. Tom Hardy is jacked and badass in The Warrior. I've never watched that one. I saw a scene from that where he like gets in the ring and just whoops somebody's ass. Way before they started like doing actual like professional matches and stuff. But I never watched that movie. I've never been that much into UFC, so. Michael Gordon, hello. Don't be sorry. It's interesting. I have a mate who went to college with Tom Hardy. Apparently, Tom was a bit of a bullying wanker at the time. I think he's admitted to that. I think he's admitted to being a prick. I believe he got in trouble with the law a lot when he was younger as well. So Canada, what are you doing here? Oh, no. Hey, that's a goal. That is a fucking goal. Yes, yes, yes. Fucking Canada. There we go. Oh, Canada. Fucking great. Unless South Africa scores with 4 minutes left here. They got one through. They finally got one through. Yeah, he said, get in there. Get in there. That is exactly what happened. Movies, goal. Yeah. That is true. Oh, and thank you. Yeah. I'm not used to touching the fucking scoreboard anymore. So I had to be reminded to put the goal on. Sorry. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, I've heard that Tom Hardy had he had a rough go of it in his younger years. So not surprised to hear that about him in college. But I think he's a tremendous actor. He's one of my favorites, actually. I think he's a terrific actor. Most of the time, though, like, even though like I admire a lot of actors, like body of work and stuff, like I never try to like find out too much about them, specifically for that reason, because you'll probably find out that most of them are fucking, you know, not really good people. So I like to admire their work from afar. Oh, did you see the one Canada guy? The one Canada guy is about to like fucking pass out. Tom Hardy is releasing a rap album? You're fucking joking. You are joking. That can't be true. That cannot be true.
Have you seen Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, only the first season though, but it was a while ago, and I might give it another shot. Sound fuming over what, XO? I'm in a good mood right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to be fuming about. His rap name is Frankie Pulitzer. Oh, fuck the donkey in the butthole. You're kidding. Oh my God, that is him. Whoa. That is him. Holy shit. I'm not going to play anything, though. I'll tell you what, for those of you who like Peaky Blinders, if you want an American counterpart that's kind of set during the same time period, you should watch Boardwalk Empire. I actually told Daniel this the other day. Final, Canada 1-0. And Boardwalk Empire, guess who plays Al Capone in that one? Stephen Graham. So if you like Stephen Graham, he plays Al Capone in Boardwalk Empire. So Canada comes out with the victory. Well done, Canada. I'm happy for you. I need to get some Canadian gear. Really do. But if they play either the Netherlands or Morocco next match, that's going to be tough. I think they probably will get bounced, yeah. But yeah, happy for Canada, man. What you watching next, Boomer? Let's pull it up. All right, this is the upcoming stream schedule, folks. So be prepared. So tomorrow is going to be Brazil against Japan at 1. I'll be doing a watch along for that. Wow, we almost got to 300 here at the end. Awesome. Then we got Norway versus the Ivory Coast. I know France is playing later that day, but I'm taking Queen Boomer out on a date, so I can't do it. England against the Democratic Republic of Congo. And then USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Man, some England and USA are playing some mouthfuls of country names, aren't they? So, and here's my prediction. I think this is going to be close. I'm rooting for Japan. I hope they win. It's going to be close, though. I think Norway is just going to blow them away. I could be wrong, though, because Ivory Coast have proven that they're actually pretty good. England is going to blow out Congo. And then this game is going to be very close. Very close. Very close. Apparently she would say, I've been in Star Wars. What have you been in? Wow. And she was saying that then? Oh, man. Celebrities, dude. They probably, if you don't know the context, though, you know, I remember I saw a video of Russell Crowe recently, and there's a massive, I think he was in France. He was in France or Italy, one of the two. I believe it was France, though. And he was coming out of some store, and he was surrounded by people with fucking things to autographs and stuff. And they were all just like, Russell, Russell. And he just puts his hands up and goes, stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. And he goes, look, if you stay where you are and don't move and don't yell anything, I will sign your thing. I will come to you. If you come to me or start yelling, I'm leaving. And then he looks around and he's like, we're good? We're good? Everybody good? Okay. And then he goes to the first person, starts signing things. You know? And, you know, Russell Crowe has had his own, you know, issues with people and stuff. But I thought that was, like, setting a good boundary. Like, look, I have places to be. I will sign some things, but you have to do it in an orderly fashion, you know? So, and I'm sure somebody saw that and was like, wow, what an asshole. But, like, you know, it's his fucking time, you know? So there's certain situations where a celebrity might look like an asshole, but like they're just dealing with large numbers of people being, you know, obsessive. You know, but even I know that Russell Crowe has had his own asshole moments. But in that particular instance, I was like, hey, like, you have a massive crowd of people, you know, wanting your attention when you probably need to be somewhere in 10 minutes. Then that was a good boundary to set with a crowd like that. Anyway. Canada, oh Canada. They are advancing, and I'm happy for them. Good for the Canadians. I'm proud of you. My neighbors to the north. Got a goal at the last minute. Awesome stuff. Anyway, so you guys know the deal. I will see you guys for the Japan versus Brazil match, and I am favoring Japan in that one, so let's go Japan. But anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you everybody who threw in super chats. Thank you for the banner as well. And we made this another successful stream. Damn, we got all the way up to 20 something on Twitch. And yeah, much more people than I thought there would be. So thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow. So take care and stay safe. Peace out, everybody.